Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
So hello everyone, now in this video I'm going to start from sum number 12 from the exercise 12.2. For the previous one, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here in sum number 12, Ritu is now 4 times as old as his brother Raju. So that means here you have to let the age of Raju, okay? That one is the present age. So age of Raju, that is here x years. Okay, write down let the present age of Raju, that is x years. So here the age of Ritu will be now 4x years because 4 times as old as his brother. Clear? Now in the next part, in 4 years time, her age will be twice of Raju's age. Okay, so that means here after 4 years, first you have to write down after 4 years age of Raju, that one equal to here x plus 4 years, and after 4 years age of Ritu, that one equal to here 4x plus 4 years. Okay, age of Raju x plus 4, age of Ritu 4x plus 4. Now according to the problem, here her age, that means Ritu's age, will be twice of Raju's age. So here 4x plus 4 is equal to, twice means 2 into x plus 4. Okay, so that is your equation. So 4x plus 4, here multiply with 2, 2x plus 8. So now 4x minus 2x, that will equal to 2x. Here 8 minus 4, that will equal to 4. That means here x equal to 2. Okay, so here the age of Raju, the present age of Raju, that is 2 years, and present age of Ritu, 4 into 2, it's 8 years as your answer. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now let's move on to next problem, sum number 13. So here in sum number 13, a father is 7 times, okay, as old as his son. So first here let age of his son, that is here x years, and age of his father, here 7 times, that means 7 years, 7x years. Okay, now 2 years ago means here subtract. So 2 years ago age of his son will be x minus 2 years, and 2 years ago age of his father will be here x minus 2, sorry 7x minus 2 years. As here x and 7x both are present age, 2 years ago age of his son x minus 2, and 2 years ago age of the father, that is 7x minus 2. Okay, so here according to the problem ATP, the father was 13 times as old as his son. So that means here age of his father is equal to 13 into age of the son. So similar kind of problem, 7x minus 2, here 13x minus 26. Clear? Now here 7x minus 13x, so write down here 7x minus 13x, that is equal to here minus 26 plus 2. Okay, so here 7x minus 13x, it's minus 6x, that one equal to minus 24. So that means x equal to, here minus minus cancel out, x equal to 4. Okay, because 4 6 are here 24. Okay, so here x equal to 4. Now how old are they now? Okay, that means here age of his son, here 4 years, and age of his father, that one equal to here 7x, that means 7 into 4, so 28 years as your final answer. Now next, sum number 14. The ages of Sona and Sonali are in the ratio. So here Sona is to Sonali, that one equal to 5 is to 3. That means age of Sona equal to 5x years and age of Sonali, that one equal to here 3x years. X equal to non-zero proportional constant or ratio constant. Okay. Now 5 years hence, that means after 5 years. So after 5 years, age of Sona will be 5x plus 5, and after 5 years, age of Sonali will be 3x plus 5. Clear? Now the ratio of their ages 10 is to 7. So first write down 5x plus 5 divided by 3x plus 5, that one equal to here 10 by 7. Okay, now cross multiply. 7 5s are 35x and 7 5 35, 10 3 30x, and then here 50. So 35x minus 30x, here 5x, and 50 minus 35, that one equal to here 15. So here x equal to 3. So as here x equal to 3, so the present age of Sona, that is 5 into 3, 15 years, and present age of Sonali, that one equal to here 3 into 3, because x here 3, that one equal to 9 years as your final answer. Okay, now next sum number 15. So here in sum number 15, an employee works in a company on a contract of 30 days on the condition that he will receive 200 for each day he works. He will be fined rupees 20 for each day he is absent. If he received 3800 in all, for how many days did he remain absent? Okay, so first for sum number 5, first let here the of number of absent day, the number of absent day be x days. Okay, so that means here find amount equal to rupees 20 into x, so rupees 20x. Okay, so now next the of present number of present day equal to 30 minus x. Okay, so here amount for work, that one equal to here 30 minus x into 200. Okay. So now according to the problem here, you can write down 200 into 30 minus x minus 20x, that one equal to 3800. Okay, so here 6000 minus 200x minus 20x, 3800. Clear? So here you can write down it's 220x, that one equal to 3800 minus 6000. Okay, so minus 220x, and that equal to here minus 2200. So minus minus cancel out, this one here 10. So that means here x equal to 10 days. So number of absent days, that one equal to 10. Okay, now let's move on to the last one, sum number 16. So here in sum number 16, I have a total of 300 in coins of denomination rupees 1, rupees 2, and rupees 5. The number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. The total number of coins here 160. How many coins of each denomination are with me? It's a very important problem. So here first you have to okay, for this sum, first here you have to let the number of rupees 5 coin be x. Clear? So the next of number of rupees 2 coins be, as here the number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of 5 coins. So that means here 3x. Okay, and here the number of rupees 1 coins be, as here total number of coins 160. So 160 minus 3x plus x. That means here you can write down 160 minus 4x. Okay, now here the total denomination is rupees 30. So that means here according to the problem you can write down, as here you have total x 5 rupees coin. So one 5 rupee coins means 5 rupees. Two 5 rupees coins means 5 into 2, 10. Three 5 rupees coins means 5 into 3. So in this way x 5 rupees coins means 5 into x. Clear? Now similarly, one 2 rupees coins means 2 rupees. Two rupees coins means 2 into 2 4. Three 2 rupees coins means 3 into 2 6. So here 3x, that means here 3x into 2. And next one here 160 minus 4x, because only 1 rupee coin. So that one equal to here 300 rupees. So that means here 5x plus 6x minus 4x, that one equal to here 300 minus 160. So here 5 plus 6 11 minus 4, that one equal to here 7x. 7x equal to 140. So here x equal to 20. So as here x equal to 20, that means here rupees 5 coin, number of rupees 5 coin, that is 20. Number of rupees 2 coin, that one equal to here 60. And number of rupees 1 coin, as here 60 and 20 80. So 160 minus 80, that one equal to 80 as your final answer. Next one, sum number 17. A local bus is carrying 40 passengers. Okay, some with rupees 5 tickets and the remaining with rupees 7.50 tickets. So first here let the number of passengers, let the number of passengers with rupees 5 tickets be x. Okay, so that means here the remaining passengers, that one equal to here, sorry, it's not rupees, here 40 minus x. Okay, I repeat, let the number of passengers with rupees 5 tickets be x, and as here total passengers 40, so the remaining passengers with rupees 7.50 tickets, here 40 minus x. If the total received from this passenger is rupees 230, so according to the problem, here you can write down x into rupees 5 plus here 40 minus x into 7.50, that one equal to 230. Okay, so here 5x minus 7.50x, that one equal to here 230 minus 40 into 7.50. Okay, you can write down 5x minus 7.50, that means here minus 2.50, and here 230 minus 300. So as here 230 minus 300, that one equal to here minus 70. So this one here x also, so here x equal to minus 70 by minus 2.50. So minus minus cancel out, and 70 by 2.5, that one equal to here 28. So x equal to here 28. That means the number of passenger with rupees 5 tickets, that one equal to 28 as your answer. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem, sum number 18. On a school picnic, a group of students agree to pay equally for the use of a full boat. Okay, for the use of a full boat, remember that, and pay rupees 10 each. If there had been 3 more students in the group, each would have paid rupees 2 less. How many students were there in a group? So first here you have to let the total number of students here x. Okay, total number of students here x, and as here each and every one paid rupees 10, so total amount equal to 10 into x, that means rupees 10x. Clear? Now if there had been 3 more students, that means now the number of students here x plus 3 more students, and each would have paid rupees 2 less. Okay, each would have paid rupees 2 less. So at first they paid rupees 10, so now they will paid rupees 8. Okay, so that means here 8x plus 24 is the total amount. How many students were there in the group? Okay, so here you can write down this one, the 10x is equal to with 8x plus 24, that is the total amount. Okay, so now here you can write down 10x minus 8x, so 2x equal to 24 and here x equal to 12. So the number of students in the group, that one equal to 12. It's very easy. Now next, sum number 19. So here in sum number 19, half of a herd of a deer are gazing in the field. 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer. So first here, let the number of deer here x. Total number here x. Clear? Now half of the herd of the deer are gazing in the field. So here in field, number of deer x by 2. Okay, in field, number of deer x by 2. That means here remaining number of deer definitely x minus x by 2, that one equal to x by 2. Clear? Next, 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. So here number of deer playing nearby, that is x by 2 into 3/4. 3/4 means 3 by 4. So that one equal to here 3x by 8. Okay, now the rest 9 are drinking. So now the number of remaining deer, that one equal to here x by 2 minus here 3x by 8. So that one equal to here 8 as LCM. So 4x minus 3x, that one equal to here x by 8. Okay, and now according to the problem, that x by 8 equal to 9. So here x equal to 72. That means total number of deer in the herd, that is 72 as your final answer. Okay, now the next one, sum number 20. So guys, this is the last sum for this video. So if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here in sum number 20, Sakshi takes some flowers in a basket and visit 3 temples one by one. At each temple, she offered one half of the flower from the basket. If she left with 6 flowers at the end, find the number of flowers she had in the beginning. So first let the total number of flowers here x. Okay, total number of flowers here x. At each temple, she offers one half of the flowers. So for the first temple, she offered x by 2. Clear? That means here the remaining number are x minus x by 2, that one equal to x by 2. Now in the next temple, again she offer half of x by 2, that means x by 4. Okay, so now again the remaining number here x by 2 minus x by 4. Here 4, so 2x minus x, that one equal to here x by 4. Now in the third temple, she offered x by 4 into 1 by 2, that one equal to x by 8. Clear? Now again the remaining number here x by 4 minus x by 8. So that one equal to here 8. So here 2x minus x, so that means x by 8. And according to the problem, that x by 8 equal to 6. So that means here x equal to 48 as your final answer.